Well, they told us that these were career highs in points for both of you tonight. Any idea on that?
I didn't even know.
No. What why were the threes working so good? Just you had the hot hand, or were they giving that up to you?
Yeah, I think in the beginning they were kind of sagging off a little bit. They didn't want us to drive that much, so it was open. We were just going to shoot it.
Okay. And I'll ask Coach too, but what was he yelling at you most for, like in the second half? He looked like an awfully unhappy coach for the guy with a 20-point lead out there. Was
yeah,
it the
I'm trying
defense?
to remember which time.
Which?
Probably, yeah. I think actually it was defense and
Defense.
rebounding.
Yeah.
And just like getting loose balls like that. We were scoring, but we weren't defending that well in the second half.
Okay. For either one, for Bree's say, were you kind of in the moment for making shots tonight, or was there something they were doing that was?
They were just kind of giving us like an extra second to get the ball up to shoot it, and it was wide open. So.
Okay. Were you? I mean, they're not the biggest team, so I would think you'd be a little surprised that they would be, giving you that extra step. Did it surprise you a little coming in?
Yeah, a little bit. They're usually that type though. They switch everything, and
Okay.
they're like a little more physical team. So if you step back, you usually have that shot.
Okay.
Alyssa, 25 points for you coming off the last weekend where you got the concussion. First off, how'd it feel to get back out there and playing again?
It was okay. This was my first time like running really. I did like some bike workouts and shooting, but I really didn't know what to expect. So yeah, it was all right. I'm good now.
Bree, 18 off the bench. Is that just a shooter's mentality to come off the bench like that and be able to spark your team with all that scoring?
Yeah, I mean, I knew I was wide open, so might as well just shoot it, not be afraid to shoot it.
It seemed like you guys in the first half, part of the 20-7 run, you were able to really shut them down on the defensive end. What were you guys able to do defensively out there to really keep them from getting to the basket?
Well, we were switching every ball screen. So, and if the 5 set it, once you pass, you switch back right away, so they couldn't get us in the post. I think I just kind of got them flustered because they're not used to having teams switch on them, and they usually can get in the paint when they don't switch. So it was just a lot of communicating and switching all those screens.
How big was this win against Grand Valley, a team that's right behind you in the standings coming in?
It was huge. Every game here on out in the North is going to be tough, and we just got to keep winning these games in the North because we're all kind of even right now. I think now they're 2 games behind us, and then I don't know what happened to Wayne and Tech tonight, but they're both a game ahead of us, so we're battling to get back up there.
You got the full complement of games against them, right? So you.
Yep, we still have to play them
got-
twice.
Yep, you still control your own destiny, right? So.
Definitely, yep.
So-
We just got to come every day.
Yeah, but of course you can't unless you win all these games. So it's Coach trying to really keep you, keep that narrow focus on the next game.
Yep, just one game at a time. It's going to be a battle every single night, so one half at a time, really.
Okay.
Girls going in the Ferris State, you got a little bit of an early start time for you, 11 a.m., no athletes, creatures of habit. That kind of mess with your schedule a little bit when you have that earlier start time?
A little bit. I don't know. It's not too bad now that school and everything has started. Kind of used to getting up early. But yeah, we got to be ready Saturday. They're a really good team too.
All right. Thanks, Liz.
Thank you.
Get a nice healthy team for this. We'll be looking pretty good in here.
I wanted to ask on Alyssa first. Was there any question that she'd be playing tonight?
There was a question.
There was a question.
No, there was a big question.
Okay.
They take a concussion test at the beginning of the year to give them a baseline, and
Okay.
she suffered a real severe concussion on Saturday. But after the game, we looked at her, and her eyes had come back, and you could tell that she was at least knowing what was going on. She didn't know what was going on after she got hit. If she don't pass that test, I mean, I can't do anything about it. I mean, she would be out as long for a whole season, and it happens in all sports, So she passed the test with flying colors, and then she did practice this week. They told me she couldn't practice. Every day they had her on the bike one day. She came in the gym one day so that she could hear me yell and scream and get used to that noise. And then last night, she got a chance to come in here and shoot. And if that's the plan, then I don't want to practice her anymore for the next 2 years if she wants to play like that.
Yeah. So when was the test? Was it yesterday?
It was on Monday.
On Monday, okay.
On Monday, yes.
Okay. So you knew at that point, though?
We knew on Monday that she was cleared to play if all
Yeah.
symptoms wouldn't come
Yeah.
back, yes.
Okay. Okay.
Coach, looking at the first half for you guys, you shoot 8 of 12 from beyond the arc, 17 of 29 overall. What contributed to that hot start shooting-wise?
I don't, you know, we got good shooters on the team. You know, that, I try to recruit good shooters for those reasons, and then just, you know, some nights it just all falls into place. You know, we played at Ashland last week, we couldn't make a shot, you know, and then tonight, so I guess we got rewarded by coming in here and doing what we're supposed to do this week. We shot a lot this week, and shot extremely well, and I tell you what, you know, we base ourselves as a defensive team, we base ourselves as a rebounding team, and I tell you what, some nights you don't know if you're going to make shots or not, and that's why you do it. And then the nights that they do go in, you can look like a good basketball team on those nights.
Coach, how big is it to have a player like Briga Servich come off the bench, put up 18?
This is just a matter of time for this girl. This girl can flat out play offense. I mean, she wasn't rated the #1 point guard in the state of Wisconsin for any, you know, for no reason last year. This girl can flat out play on the offensive end. My biggest concern is she has really struggled to defend bigger, stronger guards, and a lot of times we run in at this level, bigger, stronger guards. Well, tonight she had somebody she could match up against. Last Saturday she gave us a big boost. She ran into another guard that she could, you know, contain and do it, and she's learning. You know, she's learning. It's just a matter of time for this girl. This girl can flat out play on the offensive end, and you know, it's going to be exciting to coach her for the next 3-4 years. You know, and I'm just trying to get her as much time as possible out there. And some nights it's not easy, depending on the lineups up there.
Coach, we've talked before about the rebounding battle. You continue to win that, even though you're down a player like Anna Lewin. You go out tonight, win by 5 in that category, 34-29.
Yep.
Just a team effort.
Yeah. You know, we make sure that everybody's conscientious about rebounding hard. It's not easy for us without Anna, let me tell you, because she is a worker on the boards. So everybody's got to pick up a little bit. I guess, you know, and then there's a little discrepancy there too. We made so many shots, there ain't that many rebounds to be getting for them. So I mean, that's, you know, that's an issue. You know, we started the game out, I think they got the first 6 offensive rebounds, and I'm telling you, that's all I preached in the pregame was we have to rebound because they're going to come in there hard, and we didn't do it for the first 3 minutes of the game. You know, and finally we got that figured out, and then everything started to click for us. So yeah, we just, you know, we don't have one person that can go and get a bunch of rebounds. But Abby DeBruin's capable of rebounding. Naya Mackel is capable of rebounding. A couple other people are capable of rebounding. So we just keep trying to plug away at that part. And we watch it closely on film and stuff like that to make sure people are doing what they're supposed to be doing.
What weren't, you know, considering you had a 20-point lead throughout the second half, what weren't you very happy about with all the yelling?
Because we've had a couple 20-point leads this year. And we had one against, I believe it was Malone, and it got cut to 2 points. We had one earlier in the year against, I can't remember who we played early on. Played somebody really, it was Malone, you know, it was Malone. And then we had one last week that we had a nice lead and we let them come back. And then we had a 20-point lead on the road at Lake Erie and we almost lost the game on the last shot. You know, so I don't want them to get complacent out there, you know. And complacency is turning the basketball over, not defending hard enough and missing rebounds. You know, and we started doing it again, and that's what I was getting mad about. You know, if we want to go to the next level, because we got capabilities of putting some points on the board, we want to go to the next level, we need to be tough on ourselves for 40 minutes. And this team has shown a little bit of a sign of not doing it at times, and that's my biggest issue with them right now.
The threes probably though.
What's that?
Quick turnaround for you guys, Ferris State on Saturday. Talk a little bit about what you've seen from them.
I tell you, they might have the best guard in the league. Sarah DeShone, she's a senior finally. She beat us twice last year by herself. She's a load out there. They have one of the best centers in the league, Christina Branch. She should be a Division I player. They're big, they're athletic, they got a very good guard, and they for some reason haven't meshed this year. I don't know what it is, and I hope it doesn't start on Saturday. Let's put it that way. Because they have been capable. I told people in the summer that Ferris State was a national champion contender. Them and Wayne State. I felt Wayne State, because of the player that they have, could potentially win a national championship. And with the 2 players, Christina Branch and Sarah DeShone, that Ferris State could compete for a national championship. I don't know if they win it, but they could compete for one. For some reason, they haven't clicked. All right, but if that starts on Saturday, we got a problem. You know, we're gonna have a problem. So we got to work out for us no matter what.
And these games are probably more important than ever now that you're 1 game back, but you still
we got
got
to, you know, we got to win at home.
Yeah.
We got to win at home. You know, if we lose a home game, it's gonna be a major blow. I think you can potentially go split on the road, but, you know, if Tech and Wayne State don't wanna lose, I mean, you gotta stay right there with them. You know, and hopefully, we're gonna play them at some point, 2 games, and I think that'll be a big, big turning point in the season, as long as we keep pace, but we can't drop any home games. That'd be a major blow. We all good?
Yep.
Thanks, Coach. Thanks for coming, fellas.
Amen.